Aloha and happy Monday. Happy Veterans Day to all who have served. We honor you. We thank you for your service, your sacrifice.
Absolutely. Mahalo for the service. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Monday to you, Danny.
Shout out to Dad. He's a
Okay.
Navy veteran. I
Off
know he
serve.
tunes in sometimes when they're bored traveling. But happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day, Pops. Stoked. All
Hey
right,
Johnny,
Danny.
what do you got for us today? What are you tracking?
Well,
What are you seeing? What are you thinking
little
about?
little bit of a slow news day today. Maui realtors like to enjoy their holidays as well and pay homage to the veterans. But let's jump in and see what we got here today, Danny. Let's do the Hulahan Big 18, starting out with the Grand Dome of the West or the South Shore. Kaho'olawe Sands, technically zoned apartment. I just can't see it, Danny, because it literally is a resort. I mean, the amenities, the size of the units, but we shall see. 949. When was the last time you saw a two-bedroom, Danny? Sub $1 million, even in the four building.
Been a long while.
It has been a minute, huh? Just wanted to kind of go through the photos. So this is one of the two-story ones there with that gorgeous spiral staircase right in the middle of everything. It's kind of hoping that they would maybe give us one of those top photos so we can kind of just guide people through where that four building is. But just kind of use this as a visual gang here. Four sits outside of the sacred horseshoe. Four building, what were the other ones? 8 and 9, Danny? Or is it 7, 8, and 9?
9. Yeah, 8 and 9.
So you got the four building, 8 and 9. Because they sit on the periphery, they aren't the most favored units. For me, 8 and 9, I mean, there's value in there just because you can get some nice views down the driveway there of Kihei Shores. But for some reason, people prefer this little horseshoe. The trophy buildings are 1, 10, and 5, not necessarily because of ocean views, just because, although you can get some ocean views there. 267 days on the market, already dropped it from 1,175,000. Trepidation is still there. Will I be allowed to vacation rent this guy or not? Looking at 1,090 for the fees. You're directly across the street from a very cool beach called Kaho'olawe Sands 3. Moving on, Lower Nahiku Road tells me we're in Hana. Hana is our east shore. It is a rainforest. It is special. People drive all day to get there. We're looking at 3.7 basically here for 3,200 square feet. Definitely looks like it's set up off grid with some solar panels, etc. We are on 15 acres here, Danny, and this is a newer home just built in 2021. So if you want to live the lifestyle that Oprah has, George Harrison, Jim Nabors, and you want to see where Charles Lindbergh is buried, Hana is for you. Napili Villages from 699 down to 649. A little smaller for a two-bedroom, one bath, 646 square feet. Sits right next to Napili Villas, very close to the Napili Plaza, Napili Market, Roots, Fond Restaurant, etc. So they've done some new painting on these villages here. So they do show very well now. Just got to live with that one bathroom. Kapalua Ridge. Just closed a deal here a few months ago. How much time do I spend surfing right here, Danny?
A lot.
Don't tell them, Danny. They think that I work for a living. So that is Oneloa Bay, Ironwoods Beach. Not going to tell you what the surfers call it, but we're looking at a two-bedroom, three-bath. These live large, 1,778 square feet. Dropped it from 2,195,000. Kapalua Ridge is zoned apartment, but in a resort zone. Jury is still out as to what Mayor Bisson is going to decide. But that's a really, really gorgeous unit with some great views, I'm sure. I like Kapalua Ridge, always have. Wow, Papa Avenue. So we're in Kaho'olawe on the increments. This is the 6th increment. Already reducing this guy here, Danny. 885 down to 799, man. A little smaller, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,076 square feet, but still 799. I got to look at the history of this guy here.
And in Ohio.
Yeah, man. What's going on, Buzz? It's not an REO. Anything in the remarks sold as is? Oh, it's a short sale. He didn't put that up there, did he? He did. Potential short sale there, Danny. I missed that. So there's 2 mortgages on here, guys. And so the strategy is low price, and then the agent goes in and negotiates with those mortgages to accept less than what is owed. That makes sense. So he's going to continue to drop this until they get an offer, and then they'll go to work and see if they can get an approval. Very interesting. Apologies, gang. I missed that the first time around. Kalama Terrace. This one's residential only. Oh, wait. Short-term rental allowed. I believe it is. Apartment zone, though, Danny. $499 gets you a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Was $565. Fees a little steep, but it's because it's vacation rentable. $889.53. West Maui Trades. Looks like somebody did a fresh remodel here. Seems a little busy with that backsplash, and then you got this going on here. But 320, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It is leasehold, gang, but that lease is long and it is not expensive. $1,074.40 are your monthly AOAO dues. Add $247 to that. This lease will expire in 2050. So that's 26 years in the future. You could get a 20-year mortgage on this guy. Again, leasehold definitely affects how you finance a place and for how long. So this is directly across the street from Honokawai Beach Park. Little
Real quick, Jonny.
Yeah, man.
So let's hypothetically say this was a fee simple. What would
Yes.
be the cost based on kind of market value of the area for a 2-1 fee simple condo like this?
And I would have to say that this would bring somewhere similar to what I've seen, like some of those at Maui Lani, which is close by as well. I'd probably put these, because of the square footage, Danny, the 1-bath, probably in that mid-5 range would be my gut.
There you go. Just food for thought. I wanted people to kind of see, fee simple versus leasehold. As the leasehold, obviously the appealing part is the price. It's a lower price,
Right.
but you do have that $247 a month. So you kind of figure out in your head, does it make sense in a shorter term? Hold on to it for a few years as you move up to something else. Questions to consider.
That's it. So just a reminder, gang, at the end of the lease, 3 things potentially can happen. 1, they could extend the lease, and so you just continue to rent the land from them. 2, they could sell the fee, which would then you would purchase that and then make this a fee simple condo. And that's how much of these condos, a vast majority of these, were all leasehold at one point and then slowly sold the fee and became fee simple. The one that's the most that causes the most trepidation is that a lot of times the owner of the land has every right to come back. It's completely disclosed to you, but it will say that they have the right to just come back and take it back and repurpose their property. So good question there, Danny. Oh, 4th Street in Lanai. So this is the effect of a billionaire, guys. This is a plantation home built in 1935 for plantation workers that worked for Dole when Dole owned Lanai. Now Larry Ellison owns Lanai. The work is the majority of your employment is at the 2 Four Seasons there, one at Ko'ele Lodge up in the mountain area here, and then the other Manele Bay, which is right on the shore. People don't know this, but Lanai was in Maui's rain shadow. That's how tall our mountains are. And so rain will get blocked a lot from Lanai. So the managers of Dole, they came from the mainland and they kind of missed what they were used to looking at. And so they were on purpose, grew 10,000 of these evergreen trees. And people may not realize this, but evergreen trees literally attract rain clouds and cause rain, and that is how they get the rain up in what's called Lanai City. So forgive me for blathering on there with a little tour guide information, but yes, you know, Molokai has very, very low employment and no billionaires, and I'm going to say a house like this probably run you 350, 400, but this is the Ellison effect, guys, 850. Hololani, zoned hotel. Amazed to see a bit of beach there, but we can definitely see the sandbags because we are dealing with some sea level rise in this area here in Kahana Bay. Hololani boasts underground parking. They've done a lot on the exterior of the building. This is actually looking like a bit of a value to me at $1,000,001, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Fees are up there. $21,16 for the fees. 1,103 square feet though, and a lot of them have great ocean views like that. So this is a ground floor unit. Walk right out and enjoy the ocean views. But again, just got to deal with that potential.
Where do you think
sea
that
level rise.
photo's from, Johnny? That first photo, where's it coming from? Because they got a seawall now, so those sandbags are not out front of Hololani. They're either in front of Royal Kahana or
Yeah, could be.
between Pohelani.
Yeah, you know what? You may have a point there, Danny, but I want to say that there's still, I mean, even with the seawall, I wanted to say that they had sandbags. Maybe those are off by Kahana or Royal Kahana. Good point, Danny. Not sure exactly. I mean, so there's the ones here on the seawall there as well. Mother Nature does not like to be put into a box, gang.
I guess in
She
front of the
brings,
seawall, partially.
it is, yeah. She brings ocean, she brings beaches, and she takes them away. Ooh, Maui Vista, Danny. Down around 200,000 from the peak, in my opinion, for a 1-bedroom. What say you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was used to seeing these in the 7s. Maui Vista, close to Kaho'olawe 1 Beach. You can also enjoy Charlie Young Beach, in my opinion, there as well. 1-bedroom, 1-bath, $772 for the maintenance fees there. Currently vacation rentable, in danger though because apartment zoned on the Minatoya list. Wow, Wailuku Oceanfront. So they are selling this as a to-be-built opportunity. Looks like it's right in front of sand piles. Just don't know. You know, the strategy is never to be the most highly improved home in the neighborhood, right, Danny?
That's correct.
I'm just kind of looking. I mean, so Ocean View Estates, one of those right here, but boy, still a beautiful home, I'm sure. May make sense for the right person. That's a value for oceanfront. Can we agree there, especially for the square footage on the home? So I feel that's the play there. So we'll keep an eye on that one there. Hasn't started to be built. So Wailea Point, man, these bring all the money, these and the Wailea Villas. Wailea Point is not vacation rentable, Danny. Let's see. Nope, I'm wrong. Wailea Point is, Wailea Villas are not. This one is not even front row. These ones up here bring what, 17 milli sometimes, especially the really big ones,
Up to
Danny?
30. Up to 30.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. Craig,
So
that was a
the
cancel.
vacation rental, I think Wailea Point's a weird one where it's like 30 days. I remember
right.
it's like
Just
30-day minimums.
That's right. Just like Waipulani, Ironwoods, up here, my neck of the woods, Ironwoods Beach, and they even frown upon it, although it's allowed, but must be for 1 month. Good call, Danny. Anapuni Loop. This looks like it was to be built. Been on the market 214 days. No action. This one looks like it's back up, way in the back to where it's, no. So this would be the back row back up here. What do we like about Lani Keha, Danny?
Nice amenities.
Nice amenities. So the only community in Kaanapali Hillside, and there's quite a few different subdivisions, that has its own clubhouse, which is absolutely amazing. Boasts its own workout facility, has a beautiful negative edge pool, also has a nice little, a pool table, full kitchen, so you could throw a party there, entertain, etc. Another thing to be aware of with Lani Keha is Lani Keha preserves your views by having height restrictions of your roof. So you will find a lot of times these homes that sit opposite, these that are taller here, tend to have some funky driveways because they build them in a bit of a depression, once again, to protect the views. So one of the benefits of Lani Keha. We were just talking about Waipuilani. Waipuilani is also one of those interesting complexes that you could rent them out for vacation, but 30 days at a time. Am I right there, Danny? This is the one, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Waipuilani. That is the one. So you're looking at $545, gets you a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Maintenance fees not horrible for this day and age, $580.12. This one's expired. This one's expired here as well. This is a piece of dirt in Molokai out in Mauna Loa. So this is way west side. Sits above what used to be the Sheraton and Papahaku Beach, etc. One point, my dad had a dental practice in there. Oh, this is a buddy of ours. Put this in escrow. High five. Well done. Harbor Lights, but boy, that is a really nice remodel there. Kaimalu pending to show. I like Kaimalu. It's a nice alternative to a standalone home in Wailea. These are strictly residential, but they are standalone condos. So 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,796 square feet. This one only has a garden view, but 2.2 seems about right for that. 34 days on the market. Somebody snatched that up. $1,285 are the fees. Only one closing today here. Reason for that is the title companies are closed out of respect for Veterans Day. This is the only closing here in Kihei. 28 square feet, so lived large. $1,699,000. They said, how about $1,440,000? Some sale terms in there, might be some owner financing, some additional things. That's all I've got for today, Danny, on this Monday, Veterans Day. Anything you've got to add?
Salute the veterans.
Let's go.
Thank you for following, watching. Someone went on a binge spree yesterday and watched a bunch of episodes. So feel free to keep tuning in, drop some comments, questions, anything you want us to dig into further, and we'll hit it on the next episode. Till then, see you on Hump Day.
Yo.